Hello guys, it is Duke, and welcome back to another episode on the... Hold on. Did we get him? Nope. Yes, okay. That was an awful intro, I'll admit it. But anyways, this is the 5th episode of the Diamond Society SMP that I've recorded, and we got a little bit of a cave here, but over here, not more than probably 150 blocks from... Actually, I don't even know if that's 150. What is this? Probably 50. No. Wait, is this even it? Is this the... No. Okay, never mind. I thought this was the cave that I had went down in, but now that I'm looking at it, is it? I honestly don't know. But we need to move back to spawn because my base is at 578. That's the X, and the Z is negative 204. And we are very, very far from that. So we're going to head back this episode so we can get back and start working on the kingdom again. This is... Okay, we need to go... So it's that way and that way. Okay. We're heading northwest. Northwest. Right? Yeah. But mostly this way because, yeah, okay, I don't know what I'm thinking. This is so difficult. It's really not that difficult. It's just traveling in one direction for the most part. And I can probably turn that off until I get a little bit closer. So, wow, this is 3 episodes, 3 days in a row. That's probably the best I've ever done on a Minecraft series before. So, that's awesome. I am very proud of myself for that because, well, I mean, I've put out maybe 1 or 2 a week, total, ever. It seems on Minecraft servers, but then on this one, I get 3 in 3 days, and I can end up with 5 and 5 and 7 and 7 if I wanted to, which is awesome to think about because I'd love to totally catch up in the amount of episodes that I have compared to everyone else, because for the most part, I'm probably 10 episodes behind most people. At least that's what I've seen. It seems about right. So I decided, well, this is December. My first episode was uploaded December 1st. My first episode from coming back was December 1st. I would like to catch up. I would like to take the lead in the most amount of episodes. So why not do a 25 days of Diamond Society? That just sounds cool, okay? Like, 25 days straight, just uploading a Diamond Society episode. I feel like that's a really good goal for me to have. And it would be very fun, because I'm sort of feeling the Minecraft mood again, where you just sort of get on here and get addicted and play for hours upon hours on end. So I'd love to do it on here. And plus, having at Christmas time, we're going to have probably some collabs, which I really haven't done. Well, I guess if you think about it, 1 out of every 5 episodes, considering this is my 5th episode, has been a collab, because the first one was with Whitefire, and that was day 1. But that's still a long time ago, so I'd like to get more soon and probably do some, like, server-wide Christmas party, something like that. Maybe some pranks, Christmas pranks. I'd like to make a tree, a giant tree in my kingdom. I think that would be pretty fun to go all out there and make the world's biggest Christmas tree. Minecraft's biggest Christmas tree. Ooh, could I go to build limit? Nah, I won't go to build limit, just for the fact that that'll look weird, because I want this thing to sort of fit in. Oh, and I could have it, like, surrounded by roads and stuff like that. It could be, like, the center of my kingdom until the castle shows up, basically. That's what I'm getting at. I think that would be fun. It would be really fun. So we'll try something like that. We'll try to get some collabs going. We'll continue with just the castle itself, because, you know, we need the residences and the inns and the castle itself and the wizard tower and more watchtowers because it does not look much like a kingdom right now. Even if the walls are sort of started, there's just nothing there. It just looks like someone tried and someone gave up. And I'm not giving up. This is going to be one of the first things I've ever completed in Minecraft, which sounds really awful on my end. But honestly, it's not. It's just every time I start a project, I always start huge. Like, I'm like all out. Projects I don't want to get done because I feel like, well, if I get done, then I'm going to run out of inspiration. I think that's sort of my excuse here, is I don't want to run out of inspiration, so I start huge projects that I never get done. But that also shows that I'm not committed enough to getting things done because I've really only ever finished a few projects in the, 5-6 years now that I've had the game. Wait, yeah, in 2015. I got the game, and it was either late 2009 or early 2010. I don't know. It was like one of the last stages of beta. Not beta. No, not beta. Last stages of alpha. You know, that's when I got the game. But I really didn't get into it as much until, like, say, beta 1.4 or something. Whichever one they added dogs, I think. The wolves, sorry. That's really when I started becoming a large Minecraft fan. If I found the game really interesting once they started adding stuff like that, because it was like dogs and tall grass. I think that's what were added at the same time. Maybe beds were in there at some point. I don't know. But that's when, you know, I was like, hey, this went from a game that I played in my spare time to basically my life for my early teen years. It seems. As I'm saying, I am young, yes. I am young compared to the other members on the server, but, you know, it's cool being the youngest guy because I can sort of look up to the rest of them. They're like, hey, that's how I want to be, you know, and I want to, well, sure, there's lots of things I still need to mature about, and that just takes time. It just takes time. So we'll get there eventually, guys. I swear. But oh, hey, pigs. Oh! Ooh, is that a zombie spawner? I mean, I don't know. Let's not get sidetracked. We need to get back to the base. We are way too far. Is this ocean? Uh-oh. Okay, there's something over there. Oh, there's something over there. Please, please, please don't be that big of a gap. Because I kind of want to swim. I really don't want to take the time to make a boat. But hey, it just gives us more time to talk about whatever we're talking about. Ooh, this is actually kind of an interesting area. Now, I know it's not loading in completely, but that to the left of me, and that to the right of me, all looks pretty cool. So, F3A, there we go. Yeah, that's like a giant hole carved out. I like that. I like that. Ooh, 25 days of Diamond Society. It's gonna be nighttime, and we are not even close to being back to the base. We'll probably get there this episode, which is a good thing. It won't be a 2-part wandering session. That would be very boring. Because I'd like to get back in the building phase because, well, that's basically what happened in episode 2. Episode 2 was just build, build, build. But because I see that being more what I do. I mean, I'd proclaim myself as a builder more than anything else. I feel like that's where I shine. You know, it's I'm not a redstoner. I'm not that great at PvP. You know, and some things like Skywars and stuff, I'm alright. Actually, I'm being very humble saying I'm alright at Skywars, but Skywars is not very difficult. You know, it's I don't know if it's just the players or the fact that I'm very strategic with how I do things, but I normally do not have a rough time playing that game whatsoever. But, you know, commentary, I mean, it's alright, but I wouldn't say that people watch my videos for my commentary. I mean, that's just, not yet at least. Maybe in the future. That's what I aim for, because I mean, I don't want it to be the first reason people watch, because I want building to still stay on the top, but that means my building's going to increase. It's going to have to, because this is a beautiful area. But I mean, commentary is just going to probably be the thing that grows the quickest. It gets better the quickest. That's a weird sentence. Who knows? Who knows? We'll all figure this out eventually. I'm basically planning out what I'm going to be doing commentary-wise, which is not really what I should be doing right now. I should be talking about the game itself, because there's just lots of talk about in the game itself. 1.9, whoa. It's coming out. This is still 1.8, but 1.9 is coming out soon, I assume. I don't know. See, I thought they were getting close to releasing 1.9 when I went on that 3-month hiatus, or however long it was, but they're still not out with it. And it's just like, I'll look at some of the things they have, and it's just like, ooh, that's kind of a weird addition to the game. I don't know if it really fits, but like that one flying thing, it's like a cape, but it makes you fly. I don't know. Like, you float. You don't fly necessarily, but you float. It just doesn't seem like vanilla Minecraft to me, in my opinion. It feels more like a mod. But maybe I'll like it. I have not messed around with it at all, because I like 1.8 and I'll stay at that. But once the server updates, you know, I'm gonna have to get used to all the 1.9 features, which shouldn't be too much of an issue for me. Don't this... isn't there something like where... Huh. The swords and stuff move at different speeds? Or not the swords, like the different tools, like attacking things. The sword will move at a faster speed than an axe, and etc. and etc. But I don't really know if that's still going to be implemented. I mean, I just haven't really been up on the latest news of Minecraft lately. But I should probably be doing that if I'm going to be playing 25 days straight. Plus, it'll give me something to talk about. So I might go and look into that off camera here. I hate the fact that my computer just can't run everything perfectly all the time. You know, it's good. It is a good computer for when I got it. When I got it in like 2010. No, it wasn't 2010. It was 2012 maybe. That's what I'm gonna guess. 2012 is when I got it, and it was a huge increase to what it was like an Intel i3 was the processor I was working off of before this. This is oh god. I'd have to look into this. I know it's not an Intel processor, and we are back near spawn. 'Cause these are not my torches. But this does look very familiar. Wait, is this it? Are we here? We must be getting close, that's all I know. But all I know is my processor I have now was great at the time. It's a lot better at the time compared to what I had. And it still is compared to what I had, a lot better. But it went from being, you know, second tier to the top to being fifth or something. You know, there's a lot better out there, a lot better out there, and I'm having trouble running video games that I feel like I probably shouldn't have issues with. But you know, it's whatever. That's sort of the reason I haven't been posting Rocket League. I love Rocket League. It's a fun game, but I can't run it that well, recording wise. Like, I can play it and I'll have no issue, but when I go to record, it just lags out, and I don't know if is that a Fraps thing maybe? And I've heard some games just don't run well in Fraps, so I could always try a different software to record in, but I don't really want to. Whoa, that could have been that bad. Not dad. Whoa. Okay, just keep moving, dude. Come on. We're getting very close. This is very promising. This very much so looks like where I take up shop. So, oh man, I say some weird things when I record. I don't see in normal life. I'm an average talker, you know. I talk, but it's not a ton. This is it. We're back. I think. Right? I don't know. Yeah, this is it. Okay. But I talk, you know, normal. Average human speaks is how much I speak in a day. I'm not super quiet. I'm not super talkative either. So when I have to be super talkative in a video, because gotta keep you guys entertained the entire time, I start saying some very strange things that just don't make sense at all. But man, am I glad to be back here. So glad to be back here. Jeez. Put all my stuff away. I'm debating whether to put it in an end chest or not, just because of the fact, you know, if we for some reason move hosts again, I'm gonna lose all my stuff like I did. That was awful. We'll put all the stuff in here. See, this is where it all was. It was all in here. All my good stuff was in here. And then one of the last days before I went missing, I moved it all to an end chest. Literally all the good stuff I had, I moved to an end chest. And that was a very bad decision on my part, because we can see I don't have any of it anymore, which is sad. We need to smelt all this stuff up. Put that in the same line. We'll have iron there, or gold there. So this is stuff we have now. This is all creeper skeleton. This is dungeon. So 13 and is it cat maybe that you could find in dungeons? I don't really know. But these two were from zombie and I mean not zombie skeleton, creeper skeleton, that's what it is. So that was pretty fun to get. I really miss my horse. That guy, he went through a lot with me. Now he's gone. It's my fault. I left him in a well. And I don't know where that well is. So he's gone forever. I really need to start stocking up on these different stones again, because I still have all this of the wall to go around to here. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Might just sort of cut off and go straight there, but then I'd want to continue over there, and I just can't do that. So we'll figure out what we're doing. One thing that happened, Pleasant Muse, he's no longer a member of the server, sadly. He said that he had too much going on in life, and he did not have time to sit here and play Minecraft and record it, and it makes me really sad, because Muse was a great guy. Still is, obviously. I mean, I don't hate him or anything for not being able to find time to play. That's completely out of my reach, and his, obviously. So it's just kind of sad not having a neighbor anymore. I feel so alone out here. Three Ravens has a ranch thing over there, but well, it's still not quite the same as when Muse is literally right there. But anyways, I hope he comes back sometime. The prank on his base is still there from before I left, and it'd be great to have another neighbor again. So if Muse, if you decide to watch this, if you find the time to watch this, Duke wants you back. Duke very much so wants you back. I don't know what to do with all this stuff. I really, I hate organizing stuff like this. I need to. That's what should be next episode. I should make sure a storage room. A storage room would be very nice. I don't know where to put that. I'll find a place to put that. We'll put it in there. I think that's next episode. If it's not, forgive me. But I'll aim for it next episode. And I don't know, I put the cobble in there. We'll probably try to find something even more interesting the next episode. I think I'll do some just work on the walls off camera, because that's not really on camera work that anyone wants to see. It's just sort of grindy building instead of interesting building like this tower right here is going to be. Because this tower is going to be awesome. Okay, it's hard to get up here, but if you go up there, it's flat out there, and then you have a passage through the mountain, and it goes up all the way to the top. So basically, this tower right here is going to be sort of the entrance to the castle, because the castle is going to be all the way at the top. I have a feeling. That's at least where I want it to be. At least where I want it to be. As of right now. You know, things could change, so don't quote me on saying it's going to be there. but I want it to be there. So this would be the way up to whatever's up there. It should be pretty cool. It's going to be a very large tower, and I hope it just doesn't look short and stubby. We'll figure it out. We'll make it look good. But I think it's time to wrap up this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been Duke, and goodbye.